or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
It's all fun and games until you're stuck with bad internet. So why leave your connection up to chance? Allo Fiber is fast and keeps you on track with reliable service from real people. Because with bad internet, buffering, hidden fees, and random robots can feel like start, stop, wait, start, no wait, stop, or just switch to Allo Fiber and break free from misery. Visit allofiber.com/break free to get started with Allo Fiber today.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more, all at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through September 22nd, there's a special for ticket listeners only. Enjoy USDA Choice Porterhouse steaks for just $9.99 per pound, and all-natural extra meaty loin back pork ribs for $2.99 per pound. Tell the meat market you heard these prices on 93.7 The Ticket to get the deals. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Abby with Midwest Bank. Stop by our new location at 70th and Pioneers. Our new full-service branch does it all. From our friendly staff to our easy online banking and mobile app, you get all the technology of a big bank that you need, but you still get the hometown customer service that you want. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Are you a veteran looking for a new companion animal? A dog, a cat, or maybe something else? The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $350 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of showers and storms throughout the day. Otherwise, partly sunny and breezy with a high around 90. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, mostly clear with a low around 72. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine with a high around 93. I'm meteorologist Kyle Cluck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey farmers, wouldn't it be nice if you could cut your herbicide cost by up to 85%? Now you can with Green Eye technology for your sprayer. Green Eye's system integrates seamlessly with your current sprayer and works by identifying and spraying only the weeds. Reduce the threat of herbicide resistance, be environmentally friendly, and save a ton of money. Oh, and there's no acre speed. This is the precision spraying solution you've been waiting for. Contact Boyk Farmers Outfitters to get set up with Green Eye or check them out at BOECK.FarmOutfitters.com.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good morning, folks. It is wonderful Wednesday on this beautiful overcast Wednesday morning here in the capital city of Lincoln, Nebraska. Got me and Nick holding it down at the mothership. We got AG and H-Town. We got Raff and Sweet Home Alabama. Fellas, good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Doing good, fellas. AG, we got to do a weather to the fellas. Our regular morning forecast. What's the weather looking like down in H-Town?
Right now, 76 and clear.
Dang, 76 and clear. It's a beautiful morning.
Yes,
in
indeed.
Houston. Rafferty, what about Sweet Home Alabama?
About the same here. Perfect. Big day today. National Cheeseburger Day.
Oh, man.
It is a big day. It's a big day for us here at the Ticket. We're excited. We're going to be announcing something big
announcement
at 9 a.m. So make sure you stick around for that. We have something exciting to announce at 9 a.m. today.
Absolutely.
Right here on this show.
That will benefit the entire state as far as that goes, and states over. You guys, it is the eve before game eve, being a Friday night game. And got Raff and AG and Nick. I want to get your you guys input on this. Me and Sip were talking about it on the spillover. Are you guys a fan of Friday night games or not? Nick, go ahead.
Okay, so this is going to be kind of not selfish, somewhat selfish from a media standpoint in the position that we are in. Mm-hmm. I love it because it gives us an opportunity on Saturday to just kind of kick it, watch some games, watch the rest of the college football country,
and golf at the same time.
That part too, but no, watch the rest of the college football slate. I mean, because normally. I mean, guys, we talk about our normal Saturdays. We're here 2.5 hours before the game, or 3 hours for at some times. The new pregame coverage.
You're here
then,
after.
Then, yeah, like Jay and I and DP and the guys are here after about 2.5 hours after the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so you put all that together and you're focused on Nebraska that entire time. It consumes your day, which is not a bad thing to be consumed by college football.
Mm-hmm.
But now this week, it's nice every now and then to just go, you know what? Nebraska's on Friday. Once Saturday hits, Nebraska's taken care of for that day, for that week. Now it's college football.
Well, you get a chance, and that's a good point. You get a chance to dial into some other games. You can watch it fully as far as
especially
that
the
goes.
Big Ten.
Yeah.
Especially the Big Ten, right? Because there's some intriguing matchups this week in the Big Ten. Iowa, Minnesota might just be the rock fight of all rock fights. And so I mean it's going to be a good weekend of football.
AG, what's your thoughts on it, man?
Man, yeah, it's when I have it on Friday, gets the players, coaches extra time to study for the next game coming up, because it's going to open up Big Ten play there, and then the opportunity for people like us to take, like I agree with Nick, get a little day off and kick back and watch some other college football, and then get ready for Sunday on NFL as well.
Love it. Rafferty, what about you, my man?
HE double hockey sticks to the no. I hate it.
Talk to us.
Just I feel for like the high school football families out there that I know Lincoln's not playing high school football games, but throughout the state, are they canceling all the games on Friday and making them Thursday? Because you've got a lot of Nebraska fans out there that have like long streaks of attending games every single game since 1974, since 1968. And now you're putting these people in a predicament to where they have to choose their own child or coming to a Nebraska football game. I would hate it. Especially back when I had my streak going, I was like, 85 to 2003. I didn't miss a home game. It's like, this would put me in a heck of a predicament because I'd have a high school football game tonight, or, so yeah.
I would imagine that if you were too concerned about it, though, you would probably choose family over Nebraska football.
Would you?
I hope you would.
If you're too concerned about it, then yeah, probably. If not, then you go to Nebraska football and everything works out.
I would
Nebraska football is
first.
Family.
No, not when you have your own kids. It's not.
No, my son's the starting quarterback. But no, I mean, I think Lincoln's done a good enough job. I think that and I get that there's surrounding schools and surrounding areas, but everybody in Class A plays on Thursday. There's doubleheaders being played at Seacrest.
I'll push back a little bit.
There's and that's fine. There's doubleheaders played on at Seacrest, and there's doubleheaders played at UBT Stadium on Thursday as well.
But here's the deal, and Raff, to your point, I wouldn't choose family with Nebraska football, but some of them have to make a choice with that, Raff, because if I may have a son that's on the team for Nebraska,
you're right,
and also a son or daughter that's playing volleyball someplace on a Friday night. So there are those. I'm like I told Sip and the Spillover, I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in order for Nebraska not to get pegged on a Friday night game, you have to win. Because like you said, Michigan, Ohio State's not playing on a Friday night. You go in any other division, most of your premier top tier teams, they don't play on Friday nights. And so it sucks. I don't like it. It is, but you have to accept it. You can't be aching and moaning if you're, obviously, I know the coaches aren't doing it. You have to play the schedules ahead of you. But I don't like the logistical part of it, because it's just, I think Friday nights you leave for Friday night games. Leave that for the students, man. And then from a recruiting standpoint, sometimes you have recruits that cannot come on a Friday night because they have games on Friday nights.
I would also say it, though, we have seen where recruits will miss their games to visit, though. I will say that if they're a good enough, if they're a high enough level of a recruit, then they'll sometimes at least miss some of their games to come visit Nebraska. I would also say this. I think from a program standpoint, I think it's a good thing. I think Nebraska, especially this year, kind of get off the schneid of when they're the only game or the biggest game being played of the day. They kind of crumble. Well, they've done that the last couple of years against Illinois, specifically in 2021 when they played on their first game of the year against Illinois. This gives them an opportunity when maybe there's not so many other nice and good looking games out and about on Friday night to kind of be the eyes of the country. This is the one that all the eyes of the country are going to be on. And if Nebraska shows up, guess what? That only improves their national respect this season.
I'm going to read a few of the texts. Eric says, come on. Good morning, Eric. He says, come on, old heads. This is good for the program. Gets eyes that wouldn't otherwise watch Nebraska to see what we got going on. Hopefully we'll play well. And Eric, I get that. There's a lot of eyes on there too that are on that. I just don't like the fact Eric. To where, the parents, not saying they have to make a choice, but to where just a logistical standpoint of it, that is on there.
Somebody did say, can there be a better example in the difference of generations? And he goes, "I'd hope you pick family over Nebraska football." And then the comment back, "Would you?"
Oh man. Well, you know,
this is the 400th sellout, correct?
Yes.
Oh, they're still going to sell it out.
So records have.
Oh, they're still going to sell it out. But say you got that streak going, you kind of want to be there at that moment to be at the 400th if you've been going for the last 200.
Yeah, and I think people are adjusting because you know what, you can do both, right? You could go to a Nebraska game and then have your son or daughter's volleyball game on your phone. You know, if the
there you go, AG.
You know what I'm saying?
Or go to your son and daughter's game and have Nebraska game on your
or
phone.
vice versa. Boom, there you go.
Because
So I
the
think
reality is this, AG, you know this as well. Me and you on this are the only ones who know this. We only get so many times to watch our kids play in high school sports.
Yeah.
I'm not missing my kid's high school functions. I don't care if he's in the doggone play or she's in the play. I'm not missing. Okay, maybe not a play.
Plays are great.
But I'd have my earbuds in. Put it that way. I'd have my earbuds because I'm not missing my kid's event somewhere Nebraska football game.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have to be that way. But you know what the reality is? It is that way.
But look at Raff's priorities.
Well, yeah.
Dylan Iola, Nebraska football.
No. This was Raff. If he had kids, Dylan Raiola, my kid.
Hey, Cheeseburger, hear ye. I decree with it being my day. I don't like it. I would rather play on the Saturday. I like it.
Man.
If your small town AD is with it, he or she would have to free it up that Friday or force for it. Yeah. You know, it's not an easy predicament either way you look at it. It's good for banter, good for conversation, but definitely not easy logistically. Thank God we only do it once this year and not a couple times, but you know, I know they'll still be rocking. And again, I know the Lincoln teams, at least, will be playing tomorrow night. Nick, you'll be covering which game tomorrow?
So I'm actually going to make my way to Seacrest for a little bit, and then I'm going to go to UBT for a little bit, and I'm going to go back to Seacrest for the night game.
You got some traveling to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, folks, when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about Friday night points because I think Thunder Night College want to read you to come back. Good night, not good night to you, man. Good morning to you. But we'll also discuss some more buy and sells. And women's volleyball has got a big game tonight against number 2 Stanford that's coming into town as well here at the Bob. Folks, it's The Drive. We got a big announcement, so stick with us at 9 a.m. It's The Drive, 937 ticket.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. 93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather, sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a slight chance of showers and storms throughout the day. Otherwise, partly sunny and breezy with a high around 90. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and storms. Otherwise, mostly clear with a low around 72. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine with a high around 93. I'm meteorologist Kyle Buck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey farmers, wouldn't it be nice if you could cut your herbicide cost by up to 85%? Now you can with Green Eye technology for your sprayer. Green Eye's system integrates seamlessly with your current sprayer and works by identifying and spraying only the weeds. Reduce the threat of herbicide resistance, be environmentally friendly, and save a ton of money. Oh, and there's no acres fee. This is the precision spraying solution you've been waiting for. Contact Boyk Farmers Outfitters to get set up with Green Eye or check them out at BOECK.farmoutfitters.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through September 22nd, there's a special for ticket listeners only. Enjoy USDA Choice Porterhouse steaks for just $9.99 per pound, and all-natural, extra meaty loin back pork ribs for $2.99 per pound. Tell the meat market you heard these prices on 93.7 The Ticket to get the deals. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxing on Saturday, October 5th with Roughnecks at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. 8 bouts are scheduled for the night, including the main event of Dwayne Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks in the Professional Middleweight Championship bout. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry, this deal ends soon. See Home Club for details.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Oh, Kansas.
Here we go. If I can have today.
You just don't stop giving, do you?
Green flag, we're underway.
The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history.
We won. What a finish, boys.
Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds. 4 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs.
Goddamn drive.
Now you're just showing off. But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 27th through the 29th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Are you a veteran looking for a new companion animal? A dog, a cat, or maybe something else? The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $350 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years. At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through September 22nd, there's a special for ticket listeners only. Enjoy USDA Choice Porterhouse steaks for just $9.99 per pound, and all-natural extra meaty loin back pork ribs for $2.99 per pound. Tell the meat market you heard these prices on 93.7 The Ticket to get the deals. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Drive, Ticket. You guys, the more, again, I looked at Thunder Not Collins. Good morning to you again. I can't get to all of these. I'm going to try to get to these as I possibly can. Thunder Not Collins says 2 points. I was 21 when I deployed and had been to at least one game every year since I turned 5. I was trying to figure out how to take a C-17 to Lincoln and back for UCLA game without ending up in the brig.
That's awesome.
And folks, just to refresh you, we're talking about Friday night games. You're pro or con against the Friday night games. My man Maurice Chanel walking by. What's up, Reese? Reese, my Chi-Town brother. He's also depressed because he's a Chicago Bears fan. But nevertheless,
yeah.
Number 2.
No.
Thunder Not Collins said,
we don't need to worry about that one.
Yeah, I can't read that one. But I mean, I can. But that'd be nice too. Yeah. That'd be awfully nice. Awfully nice. Thunder, we appreciate the support. I know they appreciate it as well. Raff, Nick, AG. We talked about some buying and selling. I'm going to hop right to it right away. Are you buying the Bucks? Heading to the NFL action. Are you buying the Bucks? Are the Bucks for real? Are they legit?
I'll say this. Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Baker Mayfield, his career has been completely resurrected since he got out of Cleveland. And they've surrounded him with Chris Godwin's, a solid wide receiver too. And then obviously you have Mike Evans and his security blanket of hands over there on one side as well. I'm surprised that they've been able to have the success that they have while having some uncertainties, I will say, at the running back position, right? Think about some of these guys that they've had over the last couple of years. Leonard Fournette. Now they move on to Rashad White. And like the names won't blow your socks off, but they're getting the job done.
But they keep winning.
They keep winning.
It's early, but they keep winning.
Yeah. And the defense is good too, by the way.
So for the sake of time, I won't ask every single one of you. So we're just going to kind of rotate on the teams I'm asking you. So Nick, you're in with the Bucks. Yes. AG, let me ask you this. Are the Saints for real? Because they just been blowing fools out. Now, obviously, I don't Carolina is like you're But what they did to the Cowboys in Dallas, AG, are you buying the Saints?
I say right now I'm buying. They're serious. They're winning games. They're playing defense. You got Derek Carr playing great right now. And then you got Alvin Kamara, man. When you got a Kamara in the backfield,
he's a beast.
It makes everything so easy as a quarterback and an offensive line to be effective and make sure defense stays honest and keeping the defense on the field and just shredding them up and keeping the offense off the field too. Because when you're scoring points offensively, you're keeping their offense off, and that's another strategy for teams to go out there and get victories.
Raff, I'm not gonna say anything because it'll take the bias off of me because I'm gonna say I'm gonna give you 2 real fast. It's gonna be a quick set because we're gonna stay on time.
Yeah, we got to make sure we have 3 breaks by 9 a.m. Yep.
So Raff, I'm gonna ask you this real quick, man. Are you buying the Steelers first? Are you buying or are you selling the Steelers? Take bias out of it. So I didn't answer it. Are you buying or selling?
I'm buying because they have a great defense. However, they run the risk of ruining it all if they put Russell Wilson in as the starting quarterback.
Interesting.
You know what? Me and Raff kind of think similar on a lot of different things when it comes to football. And I think I kind of agree with you. I'm not saying that you ruin it with Russell, but it becomes so much unknown. 2 games in, we see what kind of Fields is doing. So I'm also going to say with that. Okay, so last one right here, Raff. Are you buying or selling the Seahawks?
Selling.
Yeah, I'm selling the Bucks too. I never got to really say an answer, but I'm selling the Bucks. I think
You're selling the Bucks, Baker Mayfield.
Man, hey, it's early in the season. I haven't seen Baker finish out a whole year yet, and not saying he's not a bad player. He's not. He's playing well. Heisman Trophy winner, right, from the college level. So he has it in him. But let me see it consistently go on for 17 games. Then I might be buying later on.
One last one to all of you. I also want to hear is buy or sell. Vikings, Nick?
It's hard to buy with the quarterback issues. I'm going to say sell.
Rafferty?
I'm going to buy.
Okay. AGZ?
I want to say there's no quarterback issues. We know Darnold's the guy right now, but I'm selling.
Okay, sorry.
Sure.
With who the quarterback is.
Yeah, I'm selling. Regardless, with Darnold, Darnold, I like the fact that he's kind of rejuvenate his career so far, having the first month. But now Justin Jefferson is out. And yeah, defense is solid. I'll say that. Defense is solid. But yeah, having an offensive weapon like Jefferson and finding out what exactly they're going to do if once JJ gets healthy. Are they going to put him back in because he won it during training camp, or they're going to continue with Darnold. So they got those potential, I say, shooting myself in the foot decisions coming up, because if they make the wrong decision, they shoot themselves in the foot.
Well, JJ's out for the year, so.
Oh, is he gone? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I knew he was injured. I just wasn't sure if his injury was a long-term thing, but okay. Well, never mind then.
Well, folks,
I'm still selling. No, I'm still
selling. Sell, Mortimer, sell. Folks, we will be right back. We got history that's coming up on this next segment, and a big announcement coming up at 9 a.m. as well. Into our movie somewhat expeditiously, because we want to keep everything on time today, which we normally don't do, but we are today. We'll be right back. It's The Drive. 97 The Ticket.
We'll see.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Abby with Midwest Bank. Stop by our new location at 70th and Pioneers. Our new full-service branch does it all. From our friendly staff to our easy online banking and mobile app, you get all the technology of a big bank that you need, but you still get the hometown customer service that you want. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Stevens & Smith Construction is a full-service, employee-owned concrete company that specializes in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. They've been a leader in the concrete industry since 1971, with nearly 250 employees combining for more than 2,000 years of service. With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City, they're united in quality, integrity, and professionalism to create excellence in construction. Learn more today at stevensandsmith.com.
With a wide variety of menu options, including the best prime and Wagyu steaks in Lincoln, if you haven't been to Tavern 180, you're missing out. Try any of their steak options paired with one of their well-known martinis, and this will soon become your favorite date night spot. Call your friends for a casual get-together where steak, shrimp, chicken, and tasty cocktails await your arrival. Tavern 180, located next door to Tanner's at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back on this wonderful.
Now try that one.
Oh yeah, we are back on this wonderful Wednesday. I was just talking to myself for a while there, fellas.
Hey, I just and I pushed the wrong button, and I was like, I can't hear AD.
I almost started singing.
Let's try it again.
I almost wanted to just start singing to see if I have anything. Chestnuts roasting on an open.
Oh yeah, let's turn my other mic back on. That sounds a little bit better now. That sounds a little bit better.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Folks, we are back. We got some history to discuss today. And you know what, you guys? There was a little history that I thought was interesting, man, and it's sad. It's really not history, but it is history because they haven't actually had a tour called History. The passing of the late Tito Jackson of the Jackson 5 2 days ago, man. And I mentioned it yesterday, but Tito Jackson, the Jackson 5, almost 71 years old, passed away. And I'll tell you something. I mean, you know, every family's got their different dynamics, etc. But I tell you what, when those boys made music, they made some music, man. So my history is really not even sports related, it's about Tito Jackson. Because remember as a kid, and obviously when AG, me and you and Raff as well, even when we were kids, they were still like the Jackson 5. It was Michael Jackson and Off the Wall came out, I think, in 77 or 78. They all kind of gone their separate ways. The Jackson 5 was just more of a late 60s, you know, early 70s type thing that they did. But, man, they made some music, man. ABC, you know, I want you back. Yeah. I can go on, man. And Can You Feel It? Of course.
Yeah,
if you've ever seen that video, you're just like, okay, a lot of those guys were on some other substances.
Hey, each their own, each their own.
Oh, my goodness.
That wasn't no Kool-Aid, AG and Raff.
Yeah, facts. Very much so.
Anytime you have a song that says, can you feel it? Yeah.
Raffy, what you got today?
I've got a birthday. If you saw this guy play, his first couple years in the NFL were absolutely incredible. Heisman Trophy winner from Oklahoma. Billy Sims turned 69 years old today. And if you see his first 2 years for the Detroit Lions, you could arguably say that he was probably Barry Sanders before Barry Sanders. He was that good before he tore his knee up. But, man, Billy Sims was electric his first 2 years in Detroit. So 69th birthday today.
AG, what you got?
I got nothing because my internet is acting goofy right now.
Oh,
That's
no.
all right.
Oh, no.
Thank God I'm still on the stream here. That's one thing I'm happy about.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's go to break now. We've stayed on time.
Yes,
which applaud to us. Applaud to us. Pat on the back. Pat on the back.
You can do it.
But no, we have a very special, very important announcement coming up in just a few minutes at the 9 o'clock hour. Stick with us. We're going to be joined by some very special guests.
Yes, Raff and Nick will be back with us after that segment. The reason why we're doing this, folks, because there's going to be so many guests in the studio.
Yeah.
The stream, it gets crossed up and cumbersome.
Yeah.
And AG, by that time, hopefully that Wi-Fi is working by then too. We'll see the rest of
it. This is Ether acting crazy. I don't know what's going on.
There we go. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive. 937 Ticket.
Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Search Party. Get closer to the magic than ever before. Play along with the Toy Story gang. Explore the colorful world of Coco. Sail away with Moana. Soar to new heights with Belle. And journey to Arendelle to thaw a frozen heart. It's an all-out celebration at Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Surge Party. Coming to Pinnacle Bank Arena September 27th through 29th. Visit DisneyOnIce.com and get your tickets today.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry, this deal ends soon. See Home Club for details.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Oh, Kansas. Here we go.
Second half today.
You just don't stop giving, do you?
Green flag, we're underway.
The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history.
We won. What a finish, boys.
Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds. 4 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs.
Goddamn drive.
Now you're just showing off. But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 27th through the 29th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Greens at 402-467-4444 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-4444.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores. Stevens & Smith Construction is a full-service, employee-owned concrete company that specializes in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. They've been a leader in the concrete industry since 1971, with nearly 250 employees combining for more than 2,000 years of service. With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City, they're united in quality, integrity, and professionalism to create excellence in construction. Learn more today at stevensandsmith.com.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
We strive to help people get into home ownership. That is the American dream. Having something that you can go home at night and say, this is mine, is very important. The great thing about Remington Homes is affordability.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, talking about their exciting new division, Remington Homes, which makes the home building process easier.
The exciting thing about a Remington home is you get to choose your floor plan from predetermined floor plans. We give you a lot of choices, and you couple that with our great lot selection in all different areas. People do not want to be married to their house payment. They want to get a nice house with nice finishes in a great area for an affordable price. And that's what Remington Homes are all about.
Home building is easier with a Remington home from Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at remingtonlincoln.com. remingtonlincoln.com.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome to The Drive. with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back with an amazing announcement here at 93.7 The Ticket. Going to read you a press release we have right here. Teammates teams up with 93.7 The Ticket. Amplify mentorship opportunities. Derek Pearson, co-owner of 93.7 The Ticket, announced partnership with Teammates Mentoring to launch a multi-channel initiative aimed at expanding awareness for the program, which serves thousands of young adults across the Midwest. Starting with a new weekly show, Teammates Time Out with Demo and Ash, airing 5 to 6 p.m. Central Time. The program will feature key voice, including Teammates CEO Des Moines Adams and Marketing Communications Manager Ashton Honor. They will be joined by leaders from the National Teammates Office to share inspiring stories, promote the program's impact. The show will also highlight the importance of mentorship through the year with continued support from 93.7, The Ticket, and other sports programming through sponsorships and advertising. Pearson, with his background in speaking and coaching, will then focus on recruiting mentors to fill a need. Again, recruiting. That means you. Pearson said the need for male mentors is an all-time high with too many young adults on the waiting list. We want to be the bridge for adults to get in front of these young people and help potential mentors realize how easy it is to make a difference with just 1 hour in a weekly commitment. To further support the effort, the Ticket will support employees who become mentors by granting extra time off for mentoring activities. Listeners who sign up to mentor will also be invited to share their experiences on the DP One-on-One show, said Pearson. Des Moines Adams, the CEO of Teammates, emphasized the importance of male mentors, saying when Teammates was originally started in 1991, there was a need to provide more positive male role models to young men. Although the need is expanded to serve all students, our male-female mentee ratio is 35-65. Young men like my 13-year-old son would love to be in Teammates, but don't have enough men stepping up to use their role to be positive role models. The need for male mentors is still true 33 years later. Listeners can tune into live to Teammates Time Out with Demo and Ash from 5 to 6 p.m. Central Time on 93.7 The Ticket, the Ticket app. Stay tuned and watch live stream on X, Facebook, YouTube, ILO Channel 962. Alternatively, listeners can find the show recorded on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Prime Music, and other major podcast platforms. Ladies and gents, welcome in Ashton and Demo. And first of all, a word from DP. DP, why the partnership?
Wow. The why is in the action. That the men of this space have a responsibility to help elevate our young people. As Des Moines said in the press release, that the need has been consistent. The women have done their share. We appreciate it. But we also need to be loud and proud that the men need to step up and stand up. I wanted to make a point that when I got to Lincoln, one of the first nonprofit ideologies that came to mind that was pushed to me was Teammates Mentoring. And then the national platform speaks more to real time, from the inside out working. You better things at home so that the neighborhood and then the community is better. Des Moines and Ashton, when we approached this thing, the first thing that came to my mind was yes. I kept every question you had, the answer was yes. But let's take the listeners back into those conversations, because I think it's a big part of, most people are familiar with teammates, but the national platform and what you're trying to make priority one. What is priority one with this project for you, Des Moines, sir?
First and foremost, we appreciate the partnership, DP, and of course to your lovely wife, Rebecca. Excited to be a part of the 93.7 family. And at the end of the day, our mission is to positively impact the world by inspiring students to reach their full potential through mentoring. We want to continue to honor what Nancy and Tom Osborne started 33 years ago and to address this need. We want to be more proactive. We want to go big. We want to take this not just across this entire Lincoln community, but what can we do across this entire state? You have listeners. Your reach is incredible. People love what you do. And now we need to help people to understand their personal and social responsibility to use their role to be a positive role model so we can inspire more students to reach their full potential through mentoring.
Here's the thing that struck me when we first met was, you asked me a question, what would I have done for my life, or younger my life? 10-year-old DP. What would having a teammate sit with me for an hour, what would that have done for me? And we make the number one excuse for people is, I do not have the time. But we all have the same 168. We all have the same 168. It's what you do with that 168 that determines outcome. And I don't care what facet of life we're talking about. The 168 matters, and what you choose. We're asking for one of those 168 one day a week. That's all we're asking for. Ashton, why did you target teammates? What was the thing for you?
First and foremost, Demo was the reason I came to Teammates. And if you've never met this man, his vision, one of his top 5 strengths is futuristic. So he sees the long-term goals. He seems the long-term plan. And when I met with him, I'm like, I want to be a part of this team. And then having Nancy and Tom and their legacy and the opportunity to work with their daughter, Suzanne, as well, who is sustainability for our organization, and just all of her knowledge base, the opportunity, it truly is an honor to work for Teammates. And so with this partnership with 93.7 The Ticket, and again, I'm going to go back to your reach. Like, it's absolutely incredible. And all the platforms you guys are on. And then just to have you believe in our mission. That is huge for us and what we do as an organization. And I'm super excited when I was reading that press release about how you're going to afford the opportunity for your other radio hosts here to have encourage them to go and mentor and take that 1 hour a day.
It's here's the thing. AD and I were having this conversation last night, and he was a part of Teammates as a mentor. Time in life kind of dragged you in different directions, and then I said this thing to him because it resonates with me. I don't know anybody that's busier than I am. But I know what that hour a week does for me, let alone what it does for my mentee. And I've got stories about what it's done for my mentee, but I've got as many stories about what it's done for me, because it keeps me connected, grounded, purposeful. That sacrifice, being of service, is always important in the space that we're talking about. So if I remove the excuse is, I don't have the time. But see, here's the thing. As a coach, I figured out I got that 168. If I got my players for 25 hours a week, if I say something priority, then in that 25 hours, I can make it a priority. Well, for everybody that works at this station, I have you on the clock. You've committed X number of hours a week. And it is far more important for this talent, Hall of Fame human beings, the most elite Nebraska humans, to tell me that that hour in front of our future isn't worth whatever I pay you per hour to do. Oh, now we're cooking in Crisco. right? Now we're cooking in Crisco. So I told AD, I said, look, I know you're a traveling man. You're all over the world. But listen, for 20 weeks as the target, right? As the target, that you can change a life over 20 weeks. Over 20 hours, you can change a life. You can change perspective, vantage, opportunity, mission, purpose. That if I say, okay, for Sean Jackson, you know what? An hour a week, I'm going to cover your shift here. You go love on somebody. You go sit at a school, sit across the table, and love on that young person. Hall of Fame Terrell Farley. Hey, man, listen, I need 1 hour. I need 1 hour a week during school. Doesn't cost you anything. No additional space. I need for the greatest Huskers to now stand up and be the greatest Huskers again. Go show out, man. And so for me, it was that important. One, when we start talking about the show, right? And we looked at all the available time slots. And Demo said a thing, and he was like, well, what about prime time? What about being right in the middle of drive time? And I went, you know what? That hour is more important than what anything that Jay and I can talk about in that hour. That 5 to 6 o'clock hour of old school, people are in cars with their young people. People are in cars away from home or headed to some event. And we want them to stop and think. Do I have an hour? And it's hitting me. Do I have an hour to make someone else's life better? To make the community better, to make the state better, to make the country better? Do I have an hour? And if you tell me that you love like you say you love, it's time for you to be active. You get to stand next to Demo and Ash. Be like them. Because this is the story. This is the story. Demo, give the folks a little bit. I mean, this hour that we're talking about, and we're talking about taking it in full form. But what will the hour be like in your mind?
You know, going back to your point, to get them to stop and think. You know, our goal is not to call people out, but to call them up to this challenge, to use their role to be a positive role model for the home team. And that's our young people. They're the home team. They need fans. They need cheerleaders. They need people that are rooting for them, inspiring them, encouraging them to stay in the game of life, especially when they get hit with bad news, they get tackled with discouragement. Someone needs to give them that sense of resiliency and grit. We as football players, we get that, even for Ashton as a former student athlete, but our students don't. And we have to give them those beliefs because actions follow beliefs. And if all they see, read, and hear is from this thing right here, we're heading in the wrong direction. And so I cannot wait to share this segment with Coach Osborne because your call to action with former football players, that is always near and dear to his heart. So for all of the Husker players, admin that have played for Coach, his number one wish is for all of you to get involved with teammates some way, shape, or form.
Think about it this way, that for everybody in this room, as an athlete of some sort, a leader of some sort, every single person in here, and most of the people listening right now, at some point there was an hour in your life where a coach or a teacher or a neighborhood leader sat across the table from you and just listened. And in the listening, they changed your life. They bettered your life.
Yeah.
We're not asking you to spend money. We're not asking you to go out and make plans. Nope. As you are currently right now, wherever you're sitting, standing, whatever, as you are right now, you're the perfect teammate.
You know, DP, I'm at Ash and Demo and Adam, what you said, DP, my mentee became the mentor. You know, Jarrell Roach serves in the military now, does public speaking, comedian. I mean, he's just doing his thing. And I can remember the number of times I would go over to Lincoln Southeast. And I know some people may say, what am I going to talk about? Let it organically grow. Just let it organically, the conversation grow. And like I told DP and Demo knows this, and Coach Osborne and Miss Osborne as well, because of the inconsistencies in the schedule, like I said, you don't want to create more inconsistencies with the kids. So I would caution you that if you're not going to be there weekly, don't do it. You can always contribute. You can always, there's other ways that you get involved. But man, don't let that get in the way, because it can be intimidating if you're going to talk to a young person for an hour you don't know. But I guarantee you, it gets easier and easier and easier. And the imprint they will leave on you, as you mentioned, DP, Ashton, you know this, Demo, you know this. The imprint they leave on you is literally lifelong. Because I was with, Jarrell over 25 years ago. It was a long time ago. He's a grown man with his own family now, but it left more of an impact on me than I think it left on him. So if you're looking, you're saying to yourself, man, how can I do it? You can do it. You can definitely do that. I want to ask both of you, and Ash, I'm going to start with you first. You've been with the organization now, what, a month and a half?
It has been like 4 weeks.
Yeah,
Yes.
so a month. Okay, what you talked about what drew you to it, though, but just now you got your sea legs. Your sea legs are gone now. What are you most excited about as you transition over to teammates?
I am most excited about, one, the staff is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The teammate staff. Well, I wouldn't even call it a staff. We are a family. And that is also a big thing that drew it to me, is the teammates family, the mission, the purpose, our values, and continuing that legacy that Nancy and Coach created. And I have, like you, I have a mentee. And please know that if you are thinking about becoming a mentor, you do a training before.
Right.
It's like a 2-hour training. So don't be nervous. Like, they're going to teach you, like, hey, let's get in the groove. Here's some books. Like, let's start out slow, because those kids have to establish that trust with you
Right.
too. And that's
Right.
going to take them a while to do that. So, these last 4 weeks have been incredible. All the opportunities, the growth opportunities were very big and strengths based. So it's been fun to learn all of my strengths and how I can help assist and complement other staff strengths in the office for the greater goal of teammates.
You mentioned strengths based. I know what you're referring to. I think most of us do, but let the listeners know what you mean by strengths based.
Yes. So strengths based teammates, the teammates mentoring program, we use Gallup, the Gallup strengths. So you take, essentially, it's like answer like 75 questions. And when you take the test, you'll see what it means. And it essentially, after you take all of those questions, it gives you your top 5 strengths and what personality wise. And then I have training with one of our coworkers, Tori, to learn about my strengths and how to best utilize them.
How it's applicable as well.
Yes,
Absolutely.
correct. And then I'll have the opportunity to see all my 34 strengths.
And that helps you out outside of just teammates too.
Yes.
Life, job, personally, professionally, etc. Demo, and Nash, thank you so much. Demo, I'm gonna ask you this. You being the CEO in arms of a superhero. Folks, when you see Demo, he's just gonna look at you like, you're gonna be a teammate. You're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever you want me to do, dog. I mean, he got the arms of 2 8th graders on his sides right there. Demo, how much of an honor was it for you, for Coach Osborne to entrust you with with his baby? Him and Miss Osborne created this. I mean, what type of honor was that he entrusted you with this, man?
It's still humbling, even to this day, going back to 1997, when he saw something that I didn't see, that potential of speed, being able to contribute to one of the best teams in the country at that time. And here we are full circle. I get to be a part of his other team and to trust me to carry this legacy on of what him, Nancy, and the entire family, I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for Suzanne, his daughter, hiring me 13 years ago. And so everything that I do, I get up every day with this we over me attitude. And so we always preach that to our staff. It is about we over me. And I'm just a servant leader. It's all about students. It's not about me. It's about making a positive difference. And hopefully with this incredible partnership, the future belongs to those who prepare for it. Yeah. And I believe that what we are getting ready to do, we're going to prepare the next generation of leaders, not followers.
Demo, VJ Jackson here. We've got I was on my way out when you were on your way in. And when you got the teammates deal, I've always been a part of teammates for, I don't know, as long as it's been there. But you guys always put on this dinner where you bring in a special speaker every year. And the speakers, I'll let you talk to who the speakers are, right? And I've been there for just about all of them.
Big time.
But my best speaker, the best person that I heard speak at that event, and I mean this, was you.
Really?
I mean this, yeah. The first time you got up there and spoke, I was so encouraged, so inspired by your growth, by who you became as a man. And so I want to tell you, great job. Continue doing what you're doing as the president of something that's way bigger than yourself. But tell us a little bit about those dinners, those fundraisers that we have so much fun at. We meet so many different people. Just tell us a little bit about some of the guests that you guys have and why.
Absolutely. So every year we have our biggest fundraiser, which is typically that first weekend in November. Is tied to a Husker home game. We're going to share all of those details to the public.
Hey, way to dunk that long.
Yeah.
No look.
So those details will be shared to the public on October 1. But, previous guests have included, and this is working my way back from Drew Brees to Alex Rodriguez to Bill Murray, Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade, Peyton Manning, Condoleezza Rice. We've had some incredible heavy hitters, and they all believe in our mission. And so when Coach, I guess, makes that final decision, his number one question, do they believe in our mission? So we don't just bring someone in just because they have the name, but it's our name that we're trying to get across to 2,000 plus friends of teammates and stakeholders. So that is coming up the first weekend of November. More details to come out. Rashawn, I think me and you both know a person, so you will probably get those details and you will be in the house. But at the end of the day, if anyone out there is listening and you want to support our mission, go to teammates.org. There are 2 buttons that will pop up right in your face. And we did this strategically. One of the buttons is become a mentor. The second button is donate. We are a nonprofit, and every year we are grinding and hustling to raise a certain amount of funds so that we can serve more students and keep serving those students, because the goal is not just to be matched up with a student for 1 year, 2 years. It's to get them to that touchdown.
Yeah.
And that's to graduate from high school. And that is the full potential that we have been striving for day by day for 33 years. And just like the Huskers say, so far we're undefeated. And as long as we continue to have incredible partners like you, who can stop us?
Right.
Who can defeat us? So let's be a team day by day that can't be beat. Won't be beat.
It is. And before we'll go to break, but I want to share this thing that some 12 years ago in Virginia, I got hit with the inspiration. I heard this thing and I wanted to create. My coaching philosophy was the best way to finish together is to start together. And I wanted to come up with this thing that resonated with me. And I'd heard this thing, so I took some pieces of this thing and turned it into this code that me and my players would say to each other, with each other, before and after every game. And when my first day at practice here, I walked on the field and I saw day by day. And that's where it was. So imagine that in Virginia, some 12, 14 years ago, I was using the word, that Husker code, not knowing that it was a Husker code to rally my young people. And I have to say, I keep laughing because the universe keeps putting things together. We'll throw the break. We're going to get out here, but I want Demo and Ashton to stay with AD and go into a little bit more detail about the national project, the show itself, and how folks can be involved.
Absolutely.
AD, get us out of here.
Folks, we'll be right back. We're just absolutely love learning more about teammates. You're going to learn some more when we come back, because this is, like I said, we can get excited about sports, but sports, we love sports. But it's the very folks who make sports, the kids, our future generation, that we're most concerned about to continue these great sports things we talk about. So we'll talk some more with Demoy and Ashton about teammates and what the national landscape looks like with that. It's The Drive. It's Wonderful Wednesday. 2 more sleeps until Husker kickoff. 90.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Concerts keep rolling at Pinewood Bowl with a great show on Wednesday, September 18th. Bare Naked Ladies headlines with Toad the Wet Sprocket starting things off at 7 p.m. for a trip down 90s memory lane. Don't miss Bare Naked Ladies and Toad the Wet Sprocket on Wednesday, September 18th at Pinewood Bowl. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
Time for a new heating and cooling system? Get the options, brand, and efficiency that best fits your family and your home. Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Greens at 402-467-4444 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-467-4444.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping. Thrift camping is saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
All right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we are out of the gate for September with a very special GMC sales offer. We must move out all new GMC truck inventory fast. So right now at Koppel, we are offering true GM supplier pricing for everyone. Yes, you heard right. true GM supplier pricing on all GMC Sierras. That's over $12,000 off on select models. That's GM supplier pricing, $12,000 off on Sierras. Do not wait. Stop on in or check us out online at koppelcars.com.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
With a wide variety of menu options, including the best prime and Wagyu steaks in Lincoln, if you haven't been to Tavern 180, you're missing out. Try any of their steak options paired with one of their well-known martinis, and this will soon become your favorite date night spot. Call your friends for a casual get-together where steak, shrimp, chicken, and tasty cocktails await your arrival. Tavern 180, located next door to Tanner's at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we were just talking some funny stuff off there. First of all, I want you to know we got two amazing athletes because most of you know, but maybe some of you don't know that Des Moines Adams played defense at Nebraska. Des Moines, you were 98 through 2000. No, you were done. 98.
So I was number 98, and I played from 98 to 2000.
2000. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Came from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Same hometown as Eric Warfield. Is from Arkansas as well. A guy who didn't go to Nebraska, but a tremendous athlete. That played there, that didn't play at Nebraska. We call him Goldie.
Oh, yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Who am I talking about?
Ramon Adams.
The Doane Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame running back at Doane College. In fact, I went to his Hall of Fame introduction a few years back, local here as well, and trains track people. Ashton also, former student athlete. Ashton, where'd you grow up at, Ashton?
I grew up in Lincoln. Grew up in Lincoln. I was fortunate to play for John Larson and Paul Smith at Lincoln Southeast.
They were decent.
Oh, no big deal. No big deal. And then I played at Nebraska Wesleyan University, played basketball until a career-ending knee injury.
Ashton, you come from a coaching family. Tell the folks what your dad coached and for who.
Yes. So I am so proud to be a coach's kid. My dad coached, he was the pitching coach for the baseball team at Nebraska Wesleyan University for 15 years, served two different stints. The first stint with head coach Rich Russo, and then the second stint with Bill Fegler, who both legendary baseball names in the Nebraska community.
We bring this back to teammates.
Yes.
And how it relates to sports. And I'm going to ask you both this, and we'll hop back on teammates too. How important is it for culture within a team? You look at Nebraska right now, Nebraska football, and I've been saying this, I think there's something in the water down there. I'm really starting to get that feeling. There's something in the water because you can tell that they're playing. Now, granted, we're only 3 games in, so it's still Genesis stages. But there's something in the water, and I think if you know a little bit about, you don't have to be an expert, but you can tell there's a difference in the way they do things. You guys, how important is culture? And that's the word I'm looking for. And culture is thrown around a lot, but they don't have culture. Let me ask you this. You being a former athlete, you being a former athlete, we bring it back to teammates. how important is culture within the organization, like teammates? And what are one of the key? What is one thing that speaks about the culture? I'm put it that way at teammates for you.
I mean, the key word is in the name of our organization, team. We are a team. We are a family. Having been a former athlete, like I feel like we're wired differently. We are wired differently. And by that, I mean, you understand what it is to how to overcome and face adversity.
Yeah.
You understand the importance of success and that hard work and determination that got you to that point. The grit. Demo and I talk about this all the time, and we have to have grit to power through. But again, it all circles back to being that team. And having been a former athlete, we know how to create that culture and how to be, you know what, you're not feeling it today. I got your back. I'm going to pick you up. I got you. Like, it's all about having each other's backs and working together as a team, because in the long-term goal, we need to accomplish what Nancy and Tom set out to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Des Moines, Nashville, that was wonderfully said too. I like how you said we're wired differently, because I think we are.
We are.
I think we are. I try to make everything that I do that I don't want to do a game.
Yes.
I mean, yesterday I was cleaning out behind my garage where my trash cans are at, and I've been putting it off for like week, and it was busy. I was like, I'm sick. I can't do it anymore. I was like, I'm going to time myself. I wonder if I can get it done in 30 minutes or less. I mean, it's just we're wired. Everything becomes a competition within yourself, because it's like, okay, I want to shoot for something. There's got to be a target. There's got to be a goal, Des Moines, you think about what Ashley said, she mentioned that we're wired differently. You think about, like you mentioned, you're standing on the shoulders of giants. All of you are. The entire organization of teammates is standing on the shoulders of giants. You think about Coach, and it's hard for me to ever call her Nancy. So I just call her Miss Osborne. She gave me a piece of pie one time at one of the banquets. She goes, AD, you want this? I said, Miss Osborne, it's not right. I shouldn't eat it, but, Dad, I'm going to eat it because it's butterscotch. But nevertheless, whole other story. So every time she saw me after that, she goes, you don't get the pie tonight. I was like, okay, that's fine. I still want that piece of pie. But nevertheless, when you look about you're standing on the shoulders of giants, and teammates started in 1991 with, what was it, 21 hands that went up?
22
hands that went up in our football locker room, which I was not there yet at that time. Now it's in, how many states are you in now?
So we're in 5 states, serving over 190 chapters. We're in over 200 communities, and we're currently serving 9,600 students, which means that we have 9,600 mentors that are volunteering 30 to 45 minutes of their time once a week at the school during the school day.
And some of those mentors have more than one mentee.
Wow.
Like Coach Osborne.
Yes.
20. Now, folks, I want you to think about the magnitude of this. 22 hands went up in 1991. They're in 5 states, 200 communities, because someone a couple people had a passion for something and said, you know what, let's see what happens. Someone out there listening may be going through something right now. You're saying to yourself, I don't know if this is going to work. You never know unless you take the foot out there and do it.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect example of that taking place. A few more questions, you guys, for this segment. We'll let you get going. But I want to ask you this, Ashton, overcoming things. I'm not going to get in depth. You've overcome some tremendous things in your life. You mentioned grit. I want to stick on that word again, grit and wired differently. Sometimes people are thinking about teammates. Well, gosh, I haven't talked to a teenager. I'm a grandparent. I can't do this. Or I'm too busy. Coach Osborne was the assistant athletic director, the head football coach, the offensive coordinator, a dad and a grandpa, and still had one.
Yes.
So when you mention wired differently, I want you to break it down for the folks who maybe weren't in athletics thinking, man, I'm just not wired like that. What would be your comeback on that, rebuttal on that?
Students crave a trusting, loving adult in their life. And for a lot of those kids, they are looking to have someone like that in their life. And again, I go back to, we say wired differently. We say grit, and all of the adversities that we all have personally faced and overcome. It's also like, how can I give back to the community? We're servant leaders.
Right.
That's what we do. Like, that's our mission. I'm like, okay, we need another mentee. We need another mentor. Like, sign me up. We talk the word busy. I don't like the word busy, because you're not busy.
No, everybody's busy. It's priorities.
Priorities. You make time.
If it matters, you'll do it.
You make time for the important things in your life and the important people. So
E9. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll explain that later.
So again, you make it a priority because you are making a difference in the lives of those students. Like I had the opportunity to meet with my mentee yesterday, and I am so proud of her and where she was just even a year ago.
Oh, wow.
So shy and timid, and it took her a while to break out of her shell. And now she's absolutely crushing it, involved in activities. She's getting awards and she's on leadership groups. And I'm like, let's go. Like, let's keep going. And I'm so excited to be with her throughout the rest of her education career.
Emotional deposits.
Mhm.
You know, I went to a funeral the other day. Again, our thoughts and prayers go out to Jack and Mary Russell. They buried their father, her father, on Monday. And Nick, I was reading the obituary with Jack on Friday. I literally had tears in my eyes because you're talking about a life well lived. Des Moines, he gave so much, Ash, to his community. He invested in his community. He gave back. He mentored. He tutored. He taught. I have very little in common, Demo, with people who are lazy. I just can't deal with it. Me and Nick have talked about this. Go do something. Go pick up trash on the interstate. Go join a club that invites, that encourages, that uplifts somebody. Go to a nursing home.
Yes.
Play a piano, play a violin, but do something to better humanity. Demo, there's a billion other things you could have been doing besides working for teammates. I mean, all sorts of opportunities. And you still have all sorts of opportunities. Why do you stay?
You know, I heard a quote a long time ago, and it just sticks to me to this day. The best things in life are not things. The best things in life are people. Best things in life are not things. The best things in life are people. You know, in a different world, I could have been a therapist or a psychologist, which that's what I went to school for. But having this opportunity, not really knowing anything about a nonprofit, when Coach Osborne asks you to do something, number one, you know,
say no. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
You ain't lying.
But you know, the opportunity to do something that I love to do every day, not have to do. This is not a job. This is a lifestyle. We are changing lives, making a difference, and to be a part of that. I mean, it doesn't even feel like work. It's like a hobby.
You get to do it.
And I get paid to do what I love to do.
Absolutely. And still using that psychology every day in some shape or form.
Exactly. Because, you know, going back to other words that we use a lot is the word hope. You know, going back to what Ashton was talking about as being a strengths-based organization, we train our mentors to be strengths-based. What that simply means is we train them to focus on what's right about students, not what's wrong. Their strengths instead of their weaknesses, what they can do instead of what they can do. And that leads to hope, because hope is the greatest indicator of academic success. And there's a ripple effect which improves the quality of their life. So we're changing the game with hope. And that is an intangible, but yet that's based on science. And we're all products of mentoring.
Absolutely.
So for those that are listening, get ready. You know, I would use the words, you know, like Deion Sanders says, we coming, but I don't think they're doing nothing right now. They're not doing nothing.
Where are they going?
They ain't going nowhere. But for those that are listening, just know, Teammates Mentoring, we are just getting started, and we are very grateful for this partnership with 93.7 The Ticket. AD, we look forward to working with you, having you on our show.
Thank you.
Look forward to it always.
And our new tagline, join the team, be a mentor.
I love it. Join the team, be a mentor. Folks, I was a bench warmer at Nebraska. There are no bench warmers at Teammates. Everybody's in the game. Everybody's in the action. So no time for hot dogs like I did at Nebraska. Everybody's in the game with this, and I love it. And he mentioned that hope. And you know what, Des Moines and Ash, I'm going to tell you and the rest of your teammates and colleagues, you're literally changing family trees. You are changing family trees. Folks, we want to thank Teammates, Des Moines Adams and Ashton being here. Again, they will have their show, a lot more coming up. In the future, they'll have that. We'll come back a little more sports as we close it off. AG and Raff will join us back. Again, big thanks to the entire Teammates organization. We can't wait to continue joining up with you.
Thanks, AD.
We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Gentlemen, it's time to elevate your style with something from our men's jewelry and watch collection. Why not treat yourself to the ultimate in luxury? We've got an incredible selection of pre-owned Rolex watches, even those hard-to-find models you've been dreaming of. Whether you're stepping up your game day look or adding a touch of class to everyday wear, our top-tier collection is sure to impress. Stop by Sartor Heyman and discover the perfect piece to reflect your unique style. Until next time, happy shopping, guys.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Time for a new heating and cooling system? Get the options, brand, and efficiency that best fits your family and your home. Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Currently, above-ground pool inventories are nearly depleted. Get a complete premium above-ground pool for only $29.99. Build your own pool. Be swimming in under 48 hours. Beautify your backyard with all new patio furniture at the lowest prices ever. In-ground from $24,999. Stone semi-in-ground from $69.99. Install. Swim spas, bullfrog spas, chemicals, all in stock. Hurry in today. These sales are going fast.
Supreme Spa and Pool.com.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Load up on meat and more this summer at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese at 84th and Havelock. This week's specials through September 24th is spend $50, get one center cut ribeye for free, limit of one. Also, $1 off all honey. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Highway 2 in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up.
Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside?
Oh, yeah. This is a game changer. Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard, increase security, and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
It's the greatest time of the year again. Kickoff is here and football is officially back. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got in the game last year by making picks on Underdog, and this year you can too. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up with promo code EARLY, and Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code EARLY to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. Must be 19 plus in Nebraska and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Hey guys, it's Austin with 93.7 The Ticket. Thursday Night Football returns to our airwaves at 6:30 p.m. for an AFC East game between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets in the Meadowlands. Last week, the Jets earned their first win of the season by beating the Tennessee Titans 24-17, while the Patriots lost their first game of the season by a field goal at home in overtime to the Seattle Seahawks. Pre-game coverage starts at 6:30 with kickoff set for 7:15 between the Patriots and the Jets. Catch all the biggest NFL games right here on Lincoln's home for the NFL, 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I watch it, Nick, because Nick is over here commanding me around like I'm a kid. Watch it. I'm like, yes, sir, boss. I watched that.
Not what I said.
Oh, wow.
That is not what I said.
For you too, little buddy.
That is not what I said.
I watched that. ED, watch it. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be right on that, boss. Yes, sir, little buddy. I'll be on that.
That is not what I said. I just didn't want you breaking anything.
We shall overcome.
We should have been holding hands while we sang that.
Hey, big shout out again to Des Moines Adams, former Nebraska Husker, defensive end, as well as Ashton, former Nebraska Westland V-ball player. But more importantly, man, they are doing great things in our community. Folks, get involved. I can't stress that enough. My father, I'm going to tell you this, I'm not going to get too deep into it right now. All I'm going to say is that I'll talk about that later before we close out. But thanks for riding with us during that time. Eric said no singing. You know what, Eric? I'm going to make up a song about Eric.
Let's do it one more time.
You know what, Eric? You're my friend.
Oh boy!
No matter how negative you are.
Oh, Eric, you're my friend. Oh, E to the R, the I to the C. It's the E to the R, the I to the C. It's Eric, and he's my friend. Eric did change the channel.
Yeah.
He says, so come the hell on.
Yeah.
E-Money, appreciate you, big dog. Raff, what you got for the RGTZ, man?
All right. First off, does everybody know this segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you have to do is visit FlorialsNE.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders or get any type of catering that you might need. Today's Raff's Good Take, proudly sponsored by Cigars Lounge, 800 Q Street. Go on there between 12 and 5 p.m. to get 15% off your tab. Just tell them you listen to The Drive and 93.7 The Ticket. Today's Raff's Good Take has to go out to teammates for everything they do. Demo, Ashton, Coach Osborne, Mrs. Osborne, just for the past 31 years, they said, just amazing things. Just a credit to the community, and just awesome to see them expanding and going nationwide the way that they are. They're definitely Raff's Good Take. And if you're interested in mentoring or donating anything to teammates, you can go to teammates.org and you can go there and you can find everything you might need. So your Raff's good take, and congratulations with the partnership.
Absolutely. I can't echo enough, Raff, with that. I've got a love coach. I miss Osborne. They're family, and they have thousands of other kids like myself, who would echo those same sentiments, man. So again, big shout out to them, to Ash and Des Moines, the entire team of teammates, the Osborne family as well. The 80 attitude adjustment today, folks, is something my mom said. It's been 10 years ago today, and it's kind of eerie even. I was at Firethorn Golf Club, Nick. I was walking off hole number 6. I was golfing with Steve Taylor and a few others. And my dad, I went back to the golf cart, just finished that par 3, and number of missed calls from my dad. I'm like, man, what's going on here? I checked the voicemail. He says, son, get to St. Elizabeth Hospital. Mama's not doing well. So I frantically reached my father back, literally within a couple minutes. And he said, son, mom went to be with Jesus. She's gone. And so it shows you how quickly life can change. I'm on a golf course, and then I don't even remember driving to St. E's to make it so, because it didn't sink in. Because I remember getting to right on Pioneers, right on the 84th. I was like, mom's good. I mean, I literally, I was like, she's not dead. Even when I walked in the hospital, I'm like, she's not gone. So, but there's something she said to me, because my mom knew I struggled with grief and still do. I've made that very apparent to all of you. But I remember her saying this to me, fella. She goes, don't you dare get in the grave with me when I die. She goes, boy, you better live life. Don't you dare get in this grave with me when I die. And I've been guilty of that so many times. That's why the counseling the past year has helped me out so much, of facing the fears, not trying to numb it, not trying to be angry about it. And it's okay to be angry about it, but you don't want to numb it like I was doing for a decade, to be quite honestly with you. So, folks, if you're going through something, don't get in the grave with that situation, whether it's a lost loved one, job, relationship, whatever it may be. Don't get in that grave with that thing, because nothing good comes about it. And really, you're not honoring yourself or that person, if it's another person who's gone on before us, by doing that. So don't get in the grave with it. I'm going to honor my mom today. I'm going to have a good day today. It's obviously, there's been some tears already this morning when I was driving here, but I was like, I was thinking, there was tears and laughter. I'm thinking the things my mom would say, because my mom came from the streets. She didn't play. And she's got a lot of stories about the streets of Pittsburgh. She goes, yeah, one time, one dude broke in our house. Me and my sis had a switchblade at his neck and say, leave or you gonna die. She was from the hood, man. My mama didn't play because my grandfather taught her how to use a knife. My Aunt Gwenny how to use switchblades. So they didn't mess around, man. They would cut a brother.
I'm good.
Hey, AG would have said, I'll cut a brother smooth. So my mom would cut you up if you took her that. Now, she was a pastor's wife, but don't let her put on that hood knife.
Well, AG, how do you follow that up?
Right. Can't right there.
What do you got? What do you got for us?
Oh, man. No, I got nothing for you.
Yeah.
We got nothing after that. We good. We good, boss.
Yeah. So if you can, fellas, I'm going to tell you this, guys and gals, everybody listen. If you can call your parents, if you're able to do that, I beg you to call your parents, because that is no longer an option. Even just last night, I said, there's times I still reach to call my dad, and I'm reminded by that message. This number is no longer in service. So if that number is in service, and if you can, call mom and dad. Call those grandparents.
There you go.
Tomorrow is game day eve. The whole 9 o'clock hour. We ain't talking nothing but Huskers and the matchups, because there's some crucial matchups Nebraska has against the Fighting Illini.
Isn't it nice we don't have to wait an extra day for Nebraska football? Aren't Friday games great? Right, Raff?
To the double hockey sticks. No.
Raff, we got 20 seconds.
I'm going to say this real quick.
Yep.
John, you know who you are. John, I appreciate you, man. We all need it sometimes, brother. Much love to you. Eric, back at you as well. Except Nick. Go ahead, Raff.
10 seconds.
Be nice to each other. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Concerts keep rolling at Pinewood Bowl with a great show on Wednesday, September 18th. Bare Naked Ladies headlines with Toad the Wet Sprocket starting things off at 7 p.m. for a trip down 90s memory lane. Don't miss Bare Naked Ladies and Toad the Wet Sprocket on Wednesday, September 18th at Pinewood Bowl. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
Explain to me again why we're sleeping on the ground.
Because we're thramping. Thrift camping. It's saving us money and getting us closer to nature.
But we don't need to thramp. I just combined our home and auto insurance with our State Farm agent, so we have a rate that fits our budget.
Oh, right. Do you think our agent can bring us an air mattress?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper,